Redux. So in this chapter we are going to combine React UI with the Redux store. We'll be creating a simple card app which users can add or remove products. The app will calculate the total cost of all the products and also provide remove links for user to remove a product, and it's gonna look something like this. So we're gonna first use the create react app command to create our app called Redux card like this, and then we're going to navigate the Redux card directory and install Redux and React Redux dependencies with the following commands here: npm install Redux and npm install React Redux. So in building our app, we'll start with a clean project. In our public folder, we're going to create a new index.html file, and we're going to add the following HTML here. Let's just wait for it to load. So this will be the HTML, and then in our source folder we are going to create a new file which is index.js with the following code here. So this is going to be my index.js, and this is the code that's going to be in index.js. Yes, this is the code in our index.js, and what we do is that we first create our store with the create store method, and then that's going to take the it's going to take in our reducer, which is called card reducer, as an argument. And then we have imported card reducer, as you can see here in the above import statements, and we'll be implementing that later. Then we're going to pass in our store to the provider component as a prop. The provider component has to be the enveloping outermost component to ensure that every component has access to the Redux store. And then now in our render.js, we are going to create a file called reducer.js in our source folder with the following code. So I'm going to open up reducer.js, and in the reducer.js we're going to have the following code here. And what this code does is that we first initialize our state to an empty product cart array, as you can see here, and then the total cost is 0. Then we use a switch statement to handle the two action types, add product and delete product our reducer will receive, right? So after that, in our app.js, still in our source folder, we're going to create a new file, and we're going to add the following code here, right? This code here. And in this code there are two main functions: map state to props and map dispatch to props. So their names suggest they connect to Redux and provide these connections as props to our component. So map state to props subscribes to store updates and returns an object that contains a slice of the store data that we wish to make available as props to our component, right? And then our map dispatch to props provides our component with access to the action creator functions that can be called to dispatch an action to the store. So after that, we connect map state to props and map dispatch to props to our card component so that it has access to total cost, on add products, and on delete products as props, right? So the connect method returns a new higher order card component connected to the Redux store, and the higher order card component has added access to actions and dispatch calls that connect to the Redux store. And then after that, we're gonna open up our file. We're gonna create a new file called card.js, and in our card component in the source folder, we are going to add the following code here that we see. And this code, basically, we just install. To make it work, we have to install React strap and its peer dependencies via npm with the following command here: npm install --save React strap, React, and React DOM. So React strap does not include Bootstrap CSS, so we will need to install that as well. And then when we are looking at props, we're gonna consider that the card consists of a simple add product form and a table which lists the added products. So we use the prop sent from the connect HOC, the higher order component we implemented earlier, this .props on add product, this .props on delete product, and these functions are going to be called when the add button and remove buttons are clicked respectively. So we're going to use the table component from React strap to create a nice looking table. And then lastly, we are going to create our add product component in add product.js with the following code that we have here, as you can see. And in this code, yeah, if we run our app, we should see our cart working as expected. And yeah, in this chapter we looked at how to connect Redux to React. We used React Redux to help us connect the Redux store to the React presentation to create a working app. So now if we open up our browser, this is what our cart looks like, right? And then we can add something. I'm going to say a node maybe, right? And then I'm gonna add two of them, and then we say add product. There it is, as you can see. So that is all from me. Thank you. I was the driver and Sharon was my navigator. Bye bye.